Hello, dear students studying the 39 categories of work for Shabbat. I'd like to demonstrate how to make a loom using some household items. I'm using a shoebox and some cardboard. If you don't have a shoebox, you can use any kind of cardboard box, or if you have a wood box, that could work too. So the first thing I did was I took a shoebox and took another piece of cardboard, and on the piece of cardboard I cut out some long holes using a knife, and I made some smaller holes between, I made one small hole and then one long hole, small hole and long hole, and small hole and a long hole. And I also cut some ridges, which you don't have to do, but can help, alongside the ends of the shoebox. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some string. You can use thread, just regular thread, or you can use thicker yarn, or any kind of rope, or you can make your own out of wool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the thread through, one through the hole, then one through the longer space. And I'm going to use the little stick to help me get it through the hole because this hole is so small. If you're using thread, you can use a needle to get it through a really small hole. So I'm going to poke it through a hole, and let's see if I can get this through the hole. So I'm trying to get this here into this little hole. You could make a bigger hole, it doesn't have to be tiny. It'll be easier to get your thread in. So I got one thread through the first hole, and now I'm going to wrap this thread, or this rope or yarn, around the shoebox. So I'm going to lower the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So I have here this piece of cardboard with a hole in it, and I put a string through the hole, and now I'm going to pull the thread quite a bit through this hole, pull the yarn through quite a bit, and when I have enough, I'll need to go around 5 times, go around this shoebox. I'm going to cut the rope here, or cut the yarn, and now I'm going to tie the thread, the first one, around the shoebox. So put this in the middle. I have the markings here on the shoebox, and let me do this the other way. I'm going to put this way. Here. Put this on this side of the shoebox, and this one on this side of the shoebox. And now I'm going to tie it. So I'm going to tie this end here. So this is one of the malachot. It's tying the string onto the pole, or onto the end of the loom. And now I'm going to pull this rope around, and I'm going to put it through the second ridge that I made here. And this time I'm putting it through the big hole. And pull this thread all the way through. I put it through the next ridge. Gonna make it really tight. And now I'm going to put it around again, and this time through the small hole. So the small hole between those two big ones. I'm going to put it here, or use the stick to help me poke it through. And let's see if I can do this. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so I have this one going through here, making it tight, and wrapping it around again, this time on the next ridge. and putting it through the bigger hole. And putting it again down. And this is the last time. Let's see if I have enough. I don't even know if I have a long enough thread here, so I'm going to put it through the next ridge. I'm going to put this end, kind of twisting it so it should be a little easier to get it through, threading it through this hole. And the malacha of threading a thread through the holes of this hole here, that is one of the malachot of Shabbat, threading a thread through a hole. And it's an important part of setting up your loom. So I'm going to pull this over, putting it through the next. And now I got this last bit here. There's only a little bit left. I'm going, in order to keep it secure, I'm putting it through the hole on the side here. I hope it stays and doesn't kind of fall out. And now let's see what I can do with this loom. So I can pick up the strings, I can push them down, pick them up or push them down. So now the next step is I'm going to take a ball of yarn. I'm going to take off a sizable piece. I don't want to get the whole roll because I'm not going to be able to pass this whole roll through. But I'm taking off a big chunk, and I'm going to cut this string.
With a knife.
With a knife, that's right, Linda. And now I'm going to use a banana. Banana is convenient if you have one. This banana is going bad. So I'm going to roll the string around the banana. And then I'm going to pass the banana through the loom. This is a pretty long piece of string. Okay. So I have a roll of thread around a banana. That's the end. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this edge of the string to the beginning. So let me tie it actually. I'll tie it to a piece of the box. So just to make it clear of what's happening here. So I'm tying it to the edge of the box. You could tie it to the first string as well. I'm going to do a double knot, which is another melacha to make a knot. And I'm going to tie the knot here. Okay, I made a double knot here. I'm going to move this so it's positioned right at the beginning of the box. And I have here the banana and I have the loom. Now the first thing I'm going to do is pass the banana through the loom between the threads. Now this piece here helps me pick up every other one. So you can see the movement here. When I put it down, I can pass it over these three. I pick it up, I can pass it under the three. So let me start and see how it goes. I'm going to start with passing it over the two, under the three. And my banana's a little thick for this loom. Maybe I should have used something else, but we'll stick with it. So I have it going through once. And now I'm going to pull up the three. My banana peels are coming off. This is not great. And I'm picking up three strings. I'm pulling the banana through, and then I need to kind of pull it a little tighter, and I'm going to use this to kind of push against the threads so it's kind of even and it all kind of bunched together. Now I'm going to pull this back, and I'm going to put the banana again through. I'm going to again do it over the two when I'm going this way. I'm sorry, over the three and under the two. When I get the banana through, I'm pushing my third one down using this. I'll move it away again. And now, to go back around, I'm going to pick up the three. So I'm picking up the three, and it's going over the 2, under the 3, and again my banana is